all you need is one person to look at you, just to believe in you, just to say, hey, why not? We have an extra spot in camp, and you know, he got that.
You remember last time we had you on, we were talking about all the CrossFit training and the whole deal. It changed your body. And
here's a kid who played at West Virginia. The Steelers got to look at him. He asked if he could be part of their pro day last year, and they bring him in as an undrafted free agent.
I mean, here's a guy went not only undrafted, but not even looked at coming out of college. He got into the CrossFit thing. I mean, he was a good athlete at West Virginia, but, you know, molded himself a little bit better.
He was working a couple jobs. You know, he was just working like the rest of us do. He wasn't a National Football League player, but here he is, and he gets the opportunity.
And all this work I put in, you know, day and night, working the jobs, going to CrossFit, doing everything, and, you know, it just finally pays off.
Will Johnson caught Mike Tomlin's eye. He said, come on up here, give you a chance. Buddy, you took that chance and you ran with it. Congratulations, Will.
Ben, play action fake, flat pass. That's Leonard Pope, his second of the game. And that's Will Johnson with his first of the game. Steelers touchdown.
I've been going to practice every day. I work my butt off in camp for that touchdown that he might never see again in all reality. Every game that Will comes out healthy, it's another game that he got to play that he didn't get a chance to play last year.
Well, buddy, talk to us a little bit about this whole dream that you're living. This is a great, great story, man. I mean, you catch these guys' eyes, you make this team, you're helping this team out, you're being productive. What's it all been like?
Oh, thank you. I remember like it was yesterday.
Pretty sad day, you know, and you kind of know you're not going to get drafted, but then, you know, late in the draft, and around the 7th round, you kind of hope someone, you know, go ahead, take a shot. You know, you hear about it all the time, but it was definitely a long wait, I should say.
My family's from Pittsburgh. They've always been Steelers fans. Every time they would put on a professional game, Will would walk upstairs and shut the door. He wanted nothing to do with it, and I don't think he was angry because people were playing and he wasn't playing. It was more he felt that he deserved to be out there. And that's really an awful feeling to have, I think, is to, you know, be like, I could be him. You know, I could be out there, I could be doing that. And like you said, he tells me at least every other day, like, I would do this for free.
Now when you look back at CrossFit, was that key to getting into that physical shape?
Oh, for sure. You know, I still do it to this day, actually. You know, I do it to, you know, keep the functional movements and, you know, the flexibility aspect of everything. But, yeah, I still do it, and then I live and die by it.
I decided to stop working. This was about December. I'm looking for somewhere to train. I'm talking to guys. No one wants to pay for it, so I'm going to have to do it myself. And he said, you know, just give this guy named Indy Hendo a call and just go by and check it out. I mean, I think you'll really like it. When I first walked in, I said, you know, it's like an old warehouse. I'm saying, okay, well, what is this? You know, I couldn't really even find it at first. So I pulled up, and there's actually a picture of his son on the wall. And you look up, and he's doing a kettlebell swing. He's all ripped up, six-pack, eight-pack. I'm like, well, who is that? Oh, that's my son. And he's my age? He looks like a grown man. How does he get all ripped up like that? And Coach Indy recognized that right off the bat. He said, well, there was something that you weren't doing right, or there's something that didn't stick out to, you know, GMs and coaches. Maybe I didn't have enough film or whatever. But he said, no, you need to change your body, and before you do that, you need to change your diet up. He said that was going to be our main focus. We're going to focus on my hip flexibility and my core, and, you know, everything's going to start there, and we're just going to move forward with that.
You might not have the best genes, but he will have the best work ethic. You know, you can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't have the work to back it up, you know, you're selling yourself short.
I printed out all the top athlete combine numbers from the previous year and my year, and I taped it right there on the bathroom door. So every morning I went to the bathroom door, I could see those numbers and knew why I was getting up going to CrossFit every morning, why I was going to the field by myself. And so I wrote all Vernon Davis numbers on a piece of paper, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna beat these numbers or I'm gonna get close.
Tony, I've been to that pro day 1,000 times. There are 50 guys that played here in the last 10 years who show up and run, and not one of them can run or do anything and catch. I've never heard of anybody catching a scout side during pro day.
Right.
That isn't a
Once their window's passed, it's passed.
exactly.
I didn't get to do everything, but I got to do things to catch their eye. After the pro day was over, you know, I'm walking away. I'm walking towards my fiance and some of my friends. I heard someone say, "Hey, Will, what's up?" Will. Okay, and I look back and it's Coach Tomlin. And I'm like, is he talking to me? I pointed at myself. He said, "Yeah, come here." So I walk over there, and you know, he just had all the respect in the world. You know, had nothing but good things to say, and he said, "We wanted to bring you in and sign you."
Gosh, it was just like, you know, like finally. All of this just struggle and hard work and just sweat and just suck turn out to be something so good.
Oh man, it's like it's just a big weight just lifted off of your shoulders, and you're like, man, all this work I've put in, you know, day and night, working the jobs, going to CrossFit, doing everything, and you know, it just finally pays off. And you're just like, wow, you just want to cry, you know, you want to yell.
Just knowing the behind the scenes of what goes on, seeing him on the field, that touchdown isn't just a touchdown to me. You know, it's something bigger than that. It's, you know, something you can check off of your list. You know, this could be his one and only year, but if that's true, we want it to mean something, you know, even if this is it.
One of the biggest things you could come across is just staying committed, and that's why I get back to that family atmosphere I was talking about in CrossFit. Everyone pushing you, motivating. I got up every morning and I wanted to go. You know, they didn't have to be there, you know. They have jobs, they have kids, and they be home, but they just want to, you know, be a part of something, and it makes me want to be around. So I think that's why we fit this city so well, just that blue collar, you know, just get up and get it every morning, you know, take your hard hat to work, attitude, you know, and that's what I love about this place.
And doesn't he seem like a perfect fit for that organization?
Yeah.
He seems like he's going to go, what you just said, work, keep your nose clean, play, produce, on to the next year.
Yeah, absolutely.